Absolutely. Right on. So, all right, this piece is called Theologue, the union of human and divine consciousness, weaving the fabric of space and time, in which the self and its surroundings are embedded. And so, not all my paintings are inspired from LSD, but this one was. Well, among other things, I was sitting in a lotus posture with my blindfold on, and I thought, what better time to see if I could experience my Buddha mind. And wherever I looked out in front, and it was completely dark, the mindfold shuts out all the light, I would see this electrical perspective grid that was all the way through space. And there was nothing there except for this perspective grid. And then very lightly and beautifully, this kind of mountainscape emerged. And then it dissolved back into the grid, and that was that. It was such a profound moment. And it seemed like, this was something that I was projecting with my mind, or maybe I was receiving some incoming vision from a Himalayan monk. All right, so here we have another unified field of two polar structures there. And we have the toroidal interdimensional donut of fun. And the same kind of toroidal energy is weaving through the mother and child there, the mother as she's giving birth. And then the new unit of the family and how their interwoven energies help to direct them in their lives. Now this possibility of uniting with the planetary grid of awareness and then becoming connected with the cosmic consciousness through human awareness is something that's alluded to in this field of consciousness, my symbolism with the eye grid in the fire. This is now kind of two universal beings are facing each other and seeing their own infinitude in their connectedness and their oneness. The piece is called One. This is the Bardo being, and it's about being in touch with your timeless essence when you step outside of time. There in the center, and to each side there is the skull fetus. We're somewhere between the fetus and the skull. And so here was an experience of the net of being, which was a kind of ayahuasca vision where I was in this grid of these infinite heads, very much like the universal mind lattice, except that it was like Mobius heads going throughout space. And so this was the inspiration, this unified grid of spiritual beings, these godheads, for the temple that we want to build in the Hudson Valley. This is the piece. You can see that it was inspired by the net of being there. They create a kind of temple shape between them. When beings come together in oneness, they create sacred space. So this is a kind of lotus type form, and so you have the sense of nature helping you to create the chapel. So, anyway.
I know we want to talk a little more about the unified field, but since we didn't bring up the chapel, I would feel incomplete if I didn't say thank you again for helping us to be doing what we're doing, which is building a temple in the Hudson Valley. And we want you to know how very welcome you are, invited to come to ceremonies there. When you find yourself in the New York area, you really should check out the events that are going on there so you can join us. And don't forget to remind us that you were with us in Denver and that we were together as family here. I wanted to tell you. My experience tonight really does help Cosmo. Really does help Cosmo. And I wanted to tell you 2 other things that you could do to help Cosmo that are absolutely free. And I always try to tell people this so that we can join together with this. The first thing is you can sign up for our mailing list. It costs you nothing. And Alex and I, we're working on our writing, and we write together, and every week we write something, and we send it out very short. So if you open it and read it, you know that it comes from our heart, and we're writing it directly to you. And then you can find out what's going on in Cosmo and just kind of send us a good thought. And the other thing that you can do that's absolutely free and would really help Cosmo, because we really do believe in prayer. How many people here believe in prayer? Do you believe prayer works? Yeah, we do. We really do. I've seen it happen. We broke our backs a year ago, and look at us. We're doing great. And that's because of a lot of prayer. But anyway, what thing you can do is when you see the full moon up in the sky, wherever you are, you know, whatever you're doing, just send Cosmo a prayer, and we'll send you back a prayer, because we're always sending prayers to all of our friends who are out there sending us prayers. It's kind of like our unified field of fountains and drains of prayers that we're sending out to every person that's sending us one, we're sending you one. So on the full moon, we always do that. With all our group, we're sending you prayers. So send us a prayer on the full moon. And the prayer that we're asking for, actually, is the prayer that this chapel that you're seeing here will actually be built in the Hudson Valley. We can all go there.
Yeah!
And we did it!
Yeah! I'm down.
So I wanted to give a special thank you to Jamie for helping to organize this whole thing.
Yeah!
Thank you, Jamie.
Big thanks to the Grays for coming all the way from New York, everybody. And a big thank you to Cervantes on the other side. It's unbelievable what we get to do in here, right? Thank you, Cervantes and Scott. Yeah, everybody take care of each other tonight, because we're going to go deep. Are you guys ready? Part of the unified field is doing what we're doing here. Everybody in this room is contributing to the experience tonight, and we're all interconnected literally through the space that we share. And inside this room tonight, we're creating a special type of space that's a little bit different than some of the spaces you've been in out there, right? And
Yeah.
we're very specifically creating very specific resonances in sound and in light at the same time. And all the vibrations of all these people put together is creating what we call the unified field. So thank you guys very much for coming out and creating the field that we're now about to embark into. And so in a little bit, we're going to have a bunch of music, and Allyson and Allyson are going to be painting up here on stage all night.
Yeah!
Don't go anywhere. And if you guys want to know more about the talk on the unified field, and I'm doing a talk tomorrow here in Denver at 135 Park Avenue. It's at 3 o'clock, and I do it by donation. And I warn you, I'll talk for 3 to 4 hours, but they get a serious download on the structure of the universe and space and physics. And I go deep into the ancient alien theory.
Yeah!
Aliens have been around for a long time. It's pretty out there. But not really. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, you can find me on Facebook, and you can check out the Sonic Bloom page. I'll post it there. Thank you guys. I love you.
See you tomorrow!
Myself, Ioka, Eskimo.
Yeah!
Music happening over here on the other side. Go check out the music over there, and I'll see you in a minute.